the people that are on here bragging about their $8, $9, $10,000, $11,000 tax refund. I love you like la 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 la. I love you like la 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 la. I love you like la 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 la. Let me just tell you, I too used to be one of those people that used to get a fat check from the IRS. And then I started to realize, well, the only reason why I'm getting those high refunds is because I only make a certain amount of money throughout the entire year. That means basically I am living very broke all year round. And then once a year, I get a nice little chunk of change because I have the earned income tax credit. So when you're bragging about all this money that you're getting, just know that we know that you're broke the rest of the year, or you're just barely getting by. That means you're making at or below the maximum income for your tax bracket in order to receive that credit. So you don't want a big tax return. You want to either break even or you want to owe the IRS. What does that mean? That means that you're making money throughout the year steadily. And that means that you no longer qualify for those credits because you're making too much money to qualify for those credits. You don't want a $10,000 tax return. You want to owe or you want to break even. So stop bragging about your $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 tax return, because what it's telling the majority of us that know, that have learned, is that you're broke the rest of the year. Sis, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I really like that money at the end of the year. And this is the first year, like pretty much since I started doing taxes, that I really didn't get nothing back. And it's because I made the most money I've ever made in my whole life, income-wise. Yeah, so I literally got back like $800. And I owed the state like $250. But I missed that money at the end of the year. And I think that they like did something new, because I have like multiple jobs. I have like 3 jobs. And so they weren't taking enough money out of my checks, so I ended up owing in. So make sure you look at them W-4s forms, because that's very important.
All right, y'all, I just received my federal taxes, and in total I received about $16,064 from the government. I don't know. So the question is, what am I going to be doing with this money? The answer is nothing. I paid for everything I needed to pay for with my state. I have about $2,000 and something on top of what I already had in my checkers account. $10,000 will be joining my savings account, and $664 will be joining my checkers account. So, yeah. With the money in my checkers account, I will be paying for stuff for my new baby. I'm pregnant. I'm expecting a boy pretty soon, so I will be preparing for him. The stuff for him on 4Moms is $784. The stuff on my Amazon cart is $372. His stroller, I'm waiting for it to go on a sale, so I'm probably gonna buy that next time I get paid from my job. But anyways, thanks for doing taxes with me. This video is for pure transparency, because I literally don't care. This is money. This is a number.
Brothers and sisters, this is a quick reminder for you to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Like, are you not subscribed already? Like, if you're not subscribed, what are you doing with yourself?
Tax refund this year is going to be $7,647. So it's my husband and I, and we have 2 little kids. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Obviously, my husband paid in way too much in federal taxes this year. So we are getting back $7,647, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to do with that money. We use Tax Slayer. If you've never used it before, I really like it. It's different than TurboTax. Anyways, Tax Slayer. Like I said.
Message.
$7,647. First, we are going to put $2,025 into savings. Okay, that'll bring our total down to $5,622. and we are buying a new fridge. We've been wanting to buy a new fridge for 2 years since we've moved into this house. So we are buying it, and it is $2,022. So that brings our total down to $3,600. The $3,600, and then we are going to put $1,000 into our kids' 529s, so $500 each. That brings our total down to $2,600. Then we are going to buy new tires for my husband's car. And we think that's going to be about $1,000. It could be less, could be more, but about $1,000. So that brings our total down to $1,600. After the tires, we have $1,600 left. So then my husband and I are going to each get $500 to spend on whatever we want. He wants to upgrade his computer a little bit, get more RAM, whatever. I actually don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with mine. I've been thinking about like, what would I buy just for myself? Like literally not thinking about anything else, not thinking about what my home needs or anything, like just for me. What would I buy? I don't know. So that might be another video. Okay. And then we'll have $600 left after that, because 500, 1,000, $600. So others, we've been talking about buying a new vacuum. I am going to renew our children's museum pass. So stuff like that. So I don't know exactly yet, but we'll have a little bit of money left, and then we can kind of think about other things that we might want to buy.
Okay, so listen, if I was getting a tax refund, you know what I would do? I would invest a good portion of it into the stocks. I would buy some Bitcoin, and I would save the rest of it, because you've been to the grocery store, you see the prices of things. And gas is always up and down. You don't know. In these unfortunate times, this shaky ass economy, save, save, save. Stop consuming so much BS. You don't need none of that crap. And I'm talking to myself too, not just you.
For all the people who about to get their taxes, I got a plan for you. I done already broke it down for you. Keep up, because you finna be ahead. This is how you gonna get ahead for 2025, okay? So say that your rent is $1,000, right? What you're gonna do is you're gonna take 3 months of rent. You're gonna pay 3 months of rent, so you're gonna give them $3,000, okay? And don't act like you don't fucking got it, because you do. All right? So you're gonna pay it for 3 months. Every time you get paid, now say you get paid every 2 weeks, you bring home about $1,600 after taxes, right? Every time you get paid, you're gonna give them $500. So by the time that 3 months is up, you've already paid up another 3 months, right? So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take some money, you're gonna put it on all of your bills. Your light bill, all your utilities, your phone bill, your insurance. You're gonna pay it up every time you get paid. After that, right, what you're going to do is you're going to take money. So you already took the $5 out of your paycheck. If you get paid $1,500 every 2 weeks, you got $1,000 left, right? You're going to take 4 of that. Out of the 1,000, you're going to take 4 of that, and that's what you apply to the bills throughout the month. Your light bill, this, that, whatever. Now, sometimes most places, you can only have a certain amount, a certain limit as far as a credit on the account. So sometimes they might reject it if you have too much, which is cool, but you don't spend that money, right? You're going to put that money to the side for when you are able to start making payments on that account again. You see what I'm saying? So after you take that $400 and you put it on the bills each month, right? Now you got $600 left, right? Now this is what I'm going to advise you to do. You got $600 left. You're going to put 4 in your savings, and you're going to make $200 last you until you get paid again. Now when you get paid again, the only thing that you really have to give up is the $500. You see what I'm saying? Because you done already made your payments to the accounts already as an extra credit. Now you can give a little more if you want to. You see what I'm saying? You can give a little more if you want to. But so now you subtract the 5, you got 1,000. You can put what? You can put 8 up. You can put 800 up, make the 200 last you until you get paid again. You see what I'm saying? So now you got about $1,100 in your bank account. All your bills is paid. You got a credit for months. If you keep that up, you'll look up 6 months and you will have you can have $10,000 easy. Y'all out. Let me help y'all.
Lock in, use your brain, and make good decisions. Ask God what He wants you to do with that money, and go from there. go into. Lord, show me strategy. Show me what you want me to do with this money specifically, because let me tell you something. I do not want to be where I am now next year, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, because I got to provide for me and my babies. Do you understand me? You already see how the economy is, right? The promises of God is attached to our obedience. I want y'all to understand that. This is for people who believe in the Lord, in the Most High God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Imagine yourself going to go spend $3,000, $5,000, $2,000 on some clothes, on some shoes, on this, that, and whatever, trying to keep up with everybody else. Money gone. You understand me? But imagine yourself investing that in a business that God told you to invest in. If you invested $3,000, if you invested, even if he told you, look, I need you to go ahead and invest the whole 8, the whole 5, the whole 4, or whatever it is, but that is going to set you up, you and your family up, you and your children up, you and your wife, you and your husband up for y'all future. Go ahead and step out on faith. This is for people who believe that God is telling them to start a business, to start the organization, to start the nonprofit, to start whatever it is. This is for those people. Look, if you truly believe that God is telling you to invest in a business in this season or whichever season it is, I need you to step out on faith. Okay, because you're past the point of, oh, I'm not sure what to do and this is that, whatever. As long as you praying to the Lord and you asking him, seek and you shall find, knock and the door shall be open to you. So if you already know what you're supposed to do, if you don't go ahead and step forth in that now, do you understand me? Because you never know. There's been times where the Lord has led me to do something, and next thing you know, I did it, right? I was obedient in it, and then the person that he connected me to, they didn't work there no more. 2 weeks later. And it showed me that sometimes there is a window for you to do things. And that's what I'm saying. If God is telling you to step forth in that thing, go ahead and step forth in that thing and do not be afraid. This money can set you up in a major way, or it can be gone the next day. I'm going to keep on standing firm on this and standing on business about telling y'all about this, because I'm telling you, I feel like this is what's going on right now. I feel like, you know, those who are like, man, I'm tired of living this way. I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck. All I'm doing is literally waking up, going to work, coming back, in traffic, commuting. You commuting an hour after work, 2 hours after work, and by the time you get home, all you doing is eating and going to sleep. And we ain't supposed to be eating and going to sleep anyway, because guess what? That can give you heartburn and all kind of stuff. Do you understand me? You supposed to have time before you eat and then go to sleep. You supposed to have a couple hours in between. So that's already wrong. You feeling like you don't even have a life. There's no balance or anything like that. But if you owned your own business, you'd be able to have some flexibility to be there for your children, to be there for your family, to be able to even get to know your own self and to spend time with the Lord and things like that. I'm telling you right now, if God has given you a vision for something and he is telling you to use this money, don't try to pocket it and hold it in your pocket.
I got my tax refund check on yesterday. It actually had said I supposed to have a direct deposit date of today, but I actually ended up getting a day early. So what I decided to do with it, I ended up getting $1,737 after paying the guy for doing the taxes. But what I decided to do with it was I bought $1,092 of stock, ticker symbol VOO, which follows S&P 500. And then I had probably about, I want to say what, $600 left. So I decided to just put that in my emergency fund. For me, just with everything that's been going on, I just think it's probably my best interest to save it instead of, like, you know, spending on unnecessary stuff. So that's what I decided to do.
And brothers and sisters, we've come to the end of our video. And I just want to conclude this video with saying, in 2025, we as the people, as the consumer, we need to be more strict on what we buy, because if we continue to spend frivolously, these prices are going to keep going up. If we buy only what we need, I said need, if we buy what we need and not always what we want, maybe we could put a cap on capitalism. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. It's your girl Jazz Excess, and Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, don't forget to always live in excess. Mwah.